22 Illinois Education Shortage Survey is out now. It's put together by the Illinois Association of Regional Superintendents of Schools. It highlights the ongoing problem, which is the shortage of teachers. Results found 79% of schools have a teacher shortage problem. 93% say the shortage is as bad or worse as last year. 95% of schools say that they have the same or fewer applicants. And districts also report a 92% problem with substitute teachers. So to talk more about the possible solutions is Mark Kleisner. He is the president of the Illinois Association of Regional Superintendents of Schools. Mark, thanks for being with us. I imagine here the money is the biggest part of the problem here, but that is not easy to come by. What is the solution from your perspective?
Well, Ray, you've kind of hit the nail on the head. Unfortunately, it often comes back to money. Although in Illinois, with our evidence-based funding mechanism, we've been making progress. And as school districts are getting closer to adequacy targets, they have some of the money they need. But the real answers in our study point to things about retaining teachers through things like professional development, incentives toward additional endorsements that would allow them to teach in other areas. In some cases, it's mental health supports for students or for families who are struggling, and those issues then come to school. So it's a much more inclusive issue than just bare dollars.
So it's not just that they're leaving, one school to go to another school. Oftentimes it's another industry here. What about when the federal surplus, stimulus rather, when that funding ends? I know that is going to be a problem. How do you plan to target that?
Well, it's a great point, Ray. The stimulus money has been tremendously helpful across the country, not just in Illinois. And in many cases, we have been working on trying to support teachers and schools with social emotional learning coaches, with mental health supports, additional social work. Those positions are also difficult to fill, but having the money to do that has really helped as we've come out of the pandemic. But I must applaud the districts with whom we work, because they've been looking at sustainability. What are we going to do 4 years, 5 years, 6 years out? And so we've relied greatly on the models of coaching to help build capacities within the schools, within the districts. So when those literally billions of dollars dry up, we have systems in place that can support our students, support our staffs, and support our communities.
So support is one thing. How do you go and really bolster the recruitment program to find teachers who maybe right now or are in high school or in college even?
Well, and I would add to your comment, we have a number of programs around the state that are even going back to the middle school level, where middle school students are getting experiences in elementary classrooms, or high school students are getting experiences in middle school or elementary classrooms, learning from teachers what a great profession it can be. That's the long-term answer. We're doing a lot of things with substitutes, with bringing back retired teachers, a lot of short-term answers to the teacher shortage crisis. But the real answer is bolstering the profession as a whole. Where I am in my career, Ray, I can tell you it's the best profession anywhere. And we'd love for young people to aspire to be really quality teachers, and then help them along that path through either funding, dual credit courses, support in community college, support in universities, and really build a career pathway to be a successful teacher.
Let's hope your message is resonating with those watching right now. Mark Kleisner, thanks so much for your time and perspective tonight.
Thanks for having me, Ray. I appreciate it.
Sure.